Hello everyone, this is News Reporter Jack reporting to you live from Harlem, and today we're learning about Kwanzaa for Kids. So that's what we're learning about, and I don't know what Kwanzaa is, but I'm sure I'm going to find out. I'm sorry. They've all gathered at Calvin's house in Harlem, and News Reporter Jack is not going to be there, but several of the friends, I believe, let's see, Uncle Jamal's there from Baltimore, and we also have Youth Pastor Emmanuel, along with everybody else. So let's go live right now to find out just what they're talking about. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, everybody, I want to thank you for coming over Calvin's house, and I want to thank Calvin's dad and his mom for inviting us to come here to hear Uncle Jamal talk about Kwanzaa. And remember, this is about Kwanzaa for Kids. So, we're going to learn today about Kwanzaa, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Okay, Calvin, you have a question. What's your question? I have a question! Hey, look! Why do we have to learn about Kwanzaa? I mean, come on! Yeah, and also, I was playing Madden 26, having a lot of fun. Why is everybody looking at me? What's wrong? I just had a question! Well, Calvin, we celebrate Kwanzaa because we need to understand our heritage and we need to understand our history. Then also, in the year 2026, which is next year, we're going to be learning a lot more about African American culture and the journey for African Americans from Africa to the United States. It's going to be fascinating. But anyway, I'm going to let Uncle Jamal speak right now, and I'm sure he has a lot to share with you. Okay, everybody, I'm Uncle Jamal, and I hope I can answer your questions. Let's talk about Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is an annual celebration of African American culture from December 26th through January 1st, culminating in a communal festival or feast called Kamramu. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. And usually it's on the 6th day. No, it's about 7 days. It was created by Dr. Karenga, and it's based on his studies of African harvest festivals, traditions, and its various parts of Africa: West Africa, East Africa, and Southeast Africa. Kwanzaa was first celebrated in 1966. In the year 2029, it was estimated a number of African Americans or Americans who celebrated Kwanzaa was between 500,000 and 2 million. And that was people that celebrated Kwanzaa. Now, Dr. Karenga created Kwanzaa in 1966 during the aftermath of the Watts riot as a non-Christian, specifically wanted to create an African American holiday. Dr. Karenga said his goal was to give black people an alternative to the existing holiday of Christmas and give black people an opportunity to celebrate themselves and their history rather than simply imitate the practice of the dominant society. For Karenga, an anti-white, he didn't like white people that much, and he was in the Black Power movement of the 1960s and 70s. The creation of such holidays also underscored the essential premise that you must have a cultural revolution before violent revolution. The cultural revolution gives identity, purpose, and direction. Now, as you know, we don't believe in violence, okay? So, well, we won't practice that part of it. According to Dr. Karenga, the name Kwanzaa derives from the Swahili phrase first fruits. First fruit festivals existed in southern Africa and are celebrated in December and January with the southern solstice. That's something that has to do with the moon, okay? Karenga was partially inspired by an account he read of the Zulu festival, and it was decided to spell the holiday's name with an additional A so that it would have a symbolic meaning of 7 letters. During the early years of Kwanzaa, Karenga said it was meant to be an alternative to Christmas. He believed Jesus was psychotic, which we don't believe, and Christianity was a white religion that black people should shun, and we don't believe that either. As Kwanzaa gained mainstream adherents, Karenga altered his position so practicing Christians would not be alienated, stating in his book that he wrote about Kwanzaa, a celebration of family, community, and culture. And that was what Kwanzaa was all about. Now, many African Americans who celebrated Kwanzaa also, in addition to, they also celebrated Christmas too. Kwanzaa celebrates what the founders, there were 7 principles of Kwanzaa, and as I understand, all of you have been studying, I hope Calvin knows this part, and you're going to talk about the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, and they're based on Swahili words, okay? One of them is about a common philosophy that synthesizes the naturalist, Pan-Africans, or Pan-Africanists, people who believe in Pan-Africa, and the socialist values. So, let's go around the room and you guys can tell me about the 7 principles of Kwanzaa.
I'll go first. Unity. To strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Self-determination. To define and name ourselves as well as to create and speak for others. To speak for ourselves. I'm finished.
Okay, our next person is going to be speaking to us from Zoom, and that's Harvey because he's at work. Go ahead, Harvey. Take it away.
Okay, the third one is collective work and responsibility to build and maintain our community together and make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and to solve them together.
Oh, it's my turn, and mine's is cooperative economics. Okay. To build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses and profit from them together.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, I'm Marvin, and let's see. Oh, mine's is purpose. To make our collective vocation the building and development of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness.
Okay, mine's is creativity. To always do as much as we can and the way we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than when we inherited it. Okay, that leaves me, and mine's is faith. To believe with all of our hearts in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and the victory of our struggle. Now, because we belong to church and everything, we also believe in the power of Jesus Christ, and we believe that with God, there's nothing that is impossible for us. Now, as you saw, my good friend Marvin was here because he wants to learn too about African American history, and he wants to be a part of our Kwanzaa celebration. I think he did a great job. Now, let's see. The next thing we're going to talk about is, okay, Calvin, you have a question?
I have a question. Hey, look, now that we learned about Kwanzaa and everything, when we celebrate it and all of that, I just want to know, we're going to learn more about African American history and more about our traditions and more about where we came from. Wow, sounds exciting. Might be better than playing Madden football, but I'm not too sure. Guess I'll find out.
Well, I hope that you learned something today about Kwanzaa, and the 7 things that we mentioned, they're celebrated each day. So there's a lighting of a candle and everything else. I hope that you learned something today. I'm excited. We're going to eat dinner now, and we're going to talk about Kwanzaa, and more importantly, we want you to join us on our journey in 2026 about African American history and the African American journey. I think you're going to like it. Hey, you know what? I think that I'm not too sure. I thought I saw somebody standing outside. Maybe I should go let them in. Well, what do you think? Okay, I just wanted to clear something up. I said that I thought that Professor Karunga didn't like white people, and I'm not too sure about that. Perhaps I shouldn't have said that, but based on the statement that he had made, it appears that maybe there's some type of dislike, but I'm not too sure about everything. Hey, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Well, hi, boys and girls. This is Professor Beauregard Howard, and I want you to know that I don't like children learning. Do you like to learn, especially when it's your vacation? Don't you like to just sit around and play games and let your mind just sort of wander? What you mean you like to learn? Okay, I've got something for them boys and girls. Yeah, I hope that they think it's funny because I've got a surprise for them, so they'll stop all that learning